Look, my talks like a bird. Hello! That was perfect. Pardon me. So, in this video, she's like uncomfortably close eating her ice lolly, so I'm sorry. So this is my sister and she's here so that I'm not like awkwardly talking to myself. But this video is basically gonna be
cage review.
This video is going to be a cage review for the Cozy Pet RCO2. Could be wrong, but I'll leave a link down in the description, so be sure to check that out. I'm basically doing this video because when I was looking into buying this cage, like I really just couldn't find any reviews or anything. So this may like help someone else out, and it's also like a new cage tour. So yeah, she's gonna press stop, but I haven't finished talking because I like talking. But yeah, so side note, I went to the car boot today because who doesn't love car boots? And I got this guy who I love so much. His name is Trevor and he's just the cutest. Oh my god, and this doubles up as a bottle holder. So, and also I got this. I think it's supposed to be an apple, but it looks more like a pepper. And just like its eyes. The funny thing, its legs are backwards. So yeah, let's get on with the video. This fan, I'm gonna have to turn it off. So this is the cage, and
When you do voiceover,
don't tell me what to do. So there's kind of like two halves, I would say, and that is the bottom half. So down here is like their tunnel, and then this ladder which leads to a chew toy and a hidey place for them. And then you go up that ladder. So I like to think of this as like their feeding area. So there is their water bottle, and then this little dish just to catch, can't speak, the drips, and then there are their bowls. So like I like to think of it as like one of them is Hugo's and then the other is Albus's. And then here is a basket that I actually put in earlier today, so I don't know if they're going to use it, but I've put some bedding in there, if you can see. Sorry, you can't. Then they go up this ladder, and then here's another tunnel which is not supposed to be like that. I'll fix that later. But yeah, there's a tunnel for them to go through, which leads, by the way, these bits are cardboard, just for them to like chew on, and there's a piece of their bedding. So then you got this ladder, and then this is kind of like the sleeping area. And so you have like a little plastic den kind of there, and then you have that dish. I put frozen strawberries in earlier because it's been really hot today, and I just figured that would cool them down. And so then they have this hammock which came with the cage, and I'm definitely going to get a new one because that can't be very comfortable. And you have this rope hammock, and then you have this ladder, that chew toy, and then down here is where they're sleeping because I guess it's too hot to go in the boxes. But the black hooded is Hugo. Hello baby. Hi, it's not focusing on you. Hello. And then back there, that is Albus. Oh, that was the cutest thing. But yeah, so then you've got a kind of like cage tour sort of thing. My mum is looking at me. Look who decided to join me. This is Honey. Her full name is Honey Badger. But she doesn't really like being picked up, but she is really funny. So I'm just gonna do this next bit like this, and yeah. So in terms of the cage actually arriving, they said it was going to arrive on a Tuesday, and then actually arrived that Saturday. The only bad thing I do have to say about the actual cage is there is a little, like, my dad said it's a rivet missing. The cage is still perfectly functional, it's just we're going to have to get that fixed because otherwise, you know, it's a bit annoying. There's Honey. But yeah. So one feature that initially really drew me to the cage is this lock here, because this whole side will open up for like easy access and makes it easier to wipe everything down. The bottom one actually opens too, but I have my female rats, so they're in the Mamble rat cage 100. So you can kind of see size comparison of that. This is Sybil and this is Betty, for anyone who hasn't. So I don't really know what else to add. This is like my first video on my own and I have free reign, so I can add in whatever random stuff I want to because you can't tell me not to, Tia. But yeah, so I don't really know what else to add. Sorry if this is really rambly or whatever. But yeah, also I just put my hair down. Wow, what a change, what a concept. But bye. We can edit this bit out. Whoop.